Hello, I'm Eva, once again. How is everyone tonight? It is kind of late here. Anyways, I'm doing this video because, well, I do videos every week, right? We all know they're unedited, so the stupid things and the dumb things I say will be recorded. Yay! Especially when I'm super tired. So anyways, I've been reading up a lot and studying up a lot on human behavior and why we do the things that we do, including myself. I wanted to learn a lot, mostly about myself and why I do things personally. Been looking up a lot on the human behavior of why we lie, why we choose to make up fibs and stories of our lives, why we portray ourselves to be different people than we really are, whether that's online, in reality, in everyday living, why we do these things. Now, the biggest conclusion that I've come up with is human conditioning. We basically were raised to be a certain type of person, and if we weren't that type of person, then we were wrong, whether that's our parents, society, film, TV, or all of the above. Whatever our influences were is what we are. It's who we are. It's what we reflect on. Now, a lot, especially with women, the reason why we end up being and turning out to be pathological liars is because at some point we had, in my opinion, at some point we had lost our way. And we had to create a new reality to basically make ourselves the person that we would feel good about. And not just us, but other people. So we created this alternate reality, and we lie, and wear makeup, and cheat, and whatever we need to do to survive through that lie and make it a reality. And not only ourselves, but other people. And at that point, that makes us pathological liars. Now, when we do this in everyday living, such as, oh yeah, I know how to read and write, and I know I know every the plurals of their, them, and all the other plurals. Yeah, I know all those. I know all that. And then you tell them to write an essay, and there's all kinds of misspelled words and things like that. It's the smallest things, even that we create the lie to make it a reality. Yeah, I filled up the tank. You didn't fill up the tank. You put gas in the tank, and it's 3/4 full. That's not a full tank. You see what I'm saying? Just little stupid things, when someone asks you a question, and you just say something simple to make it sound better, or you put something in there to make it sound not as bad. Instead of doing that, why don't we be honest? Why can't we just look at each other and say, yeah, I have a problem with you because of this, and then we can talk it out, and things can be discussed. If we don't choose to be human. See, the whole thing is with human nature, this is my belief, with human nature, we are naturally, realistically, judgmental people. That's what we are. That's what we do. That's even how we were raised. Everything we do is judged, It's all judgments, passed by one person to another, and those judgments become inclined into us. Racist, hate black people, because it was put into their stem, their reality. That's their reality. Their reality is black people and Muslims and, you know, everybody but the white Aryan race is bad. And that's the way they were raised. That's what they were taught. That's what they know. Human conditioning, religion, the way we live, the way we act, the way we breathe, the way we do things. Now, in order to break that human conditioning that lies inside of us, that thing that we do, this is what I have come to the conclusion of. Now, understand that all of these things are just things that I have realized through myself and through what I've not only looked at in myself, but looked at in literature and things like that. Now, I can't say I've looked at it in other people because I'm not a psychologist and I can't tell you exactly what. So don't take these into full heart, okay? Now, my best explanation of how to fix this whole pathological lying thing and this whole reason of unliking yourself and the breaking of human conditioning is finding one's true self. Now, it's been said that if you spend 60 days away from human nature, away from society and their claims, their magazines and everything, that your human conditioning can be broken. And you can see a different reality. Now, if you put it into aspect of look at the world in a different way, look at it as everyone is happy and nobody is ever wrong. Listen to their words and listen to how they speak. Now, if they're not happy, try and figure out the reason why. And if not, and you're not willing to help them, walk away. Being happy and having a smile and actually feeling good about yourself and not having that worry about what everybody else is thinking about you, that's very powerful. And it's really hard to contain that and to actually love yourself. Once you love yourself, you can't look at somebody and actually hate them for just being a human being. And your human conditioning starts to change. And you start to look at all those things that you went through and how you can change them. Now, everything that you have learned has to be changed and has to be gone through. That's everything. Everything I learned, I'm still going through. I can't say I've gone through because I haven't. You know, I've grown a lot. A lot. You know, I'm not even close to the person that I used to be. For me to even get on a camera like this and talk, that means a lot. Now, for me to do it several times over again, that's even more. You know, and I just simply started this YouTube channel to put out a word, to let people know, you know, who I am and what my word is and what I have to say. And the whole thing is not only through this YouTube channel have I found myself, but I've also looked at society in a totally different way. You know, there's bad things in this world. There are terrible things in this world and terrible people. And I don't understand it. And I've got YouTube video after YouTube video of it. You know, I really don't get it. I really don't. And it breaks my heart. It absolutely does. You know, the hate for Mexicans, the hate for black people, the hate for Muslims, the hate for all Mideastern people, the hate for Russians, the hate for Germans, the hate for English people. I mean, why? Why so much hate? The hate for transgenders, for gays, for bisexuals. And this is true hate, like from the heart, blood hate, like they want them to die. And that human conditioning needs to stop. We need to all look at each other and say, what am I doing that is hurting this person? What can I do to change my way to stop looking at this person like they are a bad person? Because people are people. We're gonna be, and we're gonna live, no matter who we are, no matter what race, no matter what gender, no matter what identity we claim. We are who we are, and that's not gonna change. We can't change that. So our biggest thing is we just need to accept each other. And if we can't accept each other, we need to look at why we're not accepting that other person. What have they done? And if somebody that is black or is Mexican or is Muslim has hurt you personally, you need to figure out how you need to resolve that with the person who hurt you. It's not a whole identity of people that hurt you. Understand that. So this whole thing of human conditioning can all be solved by just loving yourself and finding out what is wrong deep inside of you. I mean, that's the way I see it. You know, things can change and people see things differently in the future. And if I do, I'll let you know from here. But that's my video for today. Thank you for watching again and again later on. And have a good night, y'all. Love.